Have you ever wondered how your brain knows the difference between imagination and reality? Scientists may have just found a surprisingly simple answer, and it all comes down to a dial deep in your brain. A new study published in Neuron has revealed that the fusiform gyrus, a region in your brain responsible for visual processing, plays a key role in how we tell real from imagined experiences. What's fascinating is that this brain region is active not just when you see things with your eyes, but also when you imagine them. But the trick lies in how strong the signal is. According to Nadine Dijkstra, the lead researcher from University College London, the activity in the fusiform gyrus predicts whether you believe something is real, regardless of whether you actually saw it or imagined it. In simple terms, your brain uses signal strength to decide. If the activity in this region crosses a certain threshold, your brain registers the experience as real. If not, it dismisses it as imaginary. To test this, the researchers used fMRI technology on 26 participants. They were shown noisy screens, sometimes with diagonal lines, sometimes with none. They were also asked to imagine similar lines in different directions. Here's where it gets wild. When participants imagined the same lines they were expecting to see, they more often said they saw real lines, even when the screen was blank. That means your expectations and imagination can literally trick your brain into thinking something exists when it doesn't. This could explain why hallucinations occur, especially in conditions like schizophrenia where reality monitoring is impaired. The brain gets confused by strong internal signals. Another interesting finding was the role of the anterior insula, a region associated with decision-making. It seemed to activate in sync with the fusiform gyrus, almost as if it was reading the reality signal. This connection between imagination and belief raises important questions about how our brains construct reality. It also shows how powerful our minds truly are. Imagine a system designed to monitor reality, the one that can be fooled by imagination alone. That's both amazing and a little scary, isn't it? The study used simple visuals, like lines on static screens. But in real life, we process far more complex information: faces, sounds, emotions, and logical sequences. The researchers plan to expand their work to include more realistic stimuli like faces or animals. They also want to explore if external brain stimulation could manipulate this threshold and confuse the brain on purpose. This could lead to groundbreaking insights into hallucinations, false memories, or even virtual reality tech that feels indistinguishably real. As always, we must explore how these findings could help people suffering from mental health conditions, especially those where the line between reality and imagination blurs. By understanding how the brain makes these decisions, we get one step closer to developing better treatments and support systems for people with schizophrenia or PTSD. Science is not just about knowledge. It's about using that knowledge to help people live better lives. And this study might be one of those stepping stones. If this topic fascinated you and you want to see more brain science made simple, please consider supporting our work. Your donation helps us continue to create educational content like this and reach more people around the world. Even a small amount makes a big difference. Visit the link in the description below to donate. Let's build a more informed, curious world together.